Welcome to Monday Night Raw following Crown Jewel. The Game Triple H is making his way down to the ring to make an announcement that will shock the WWE universe to its core core. The WWE draft is back right before Survivor Series, but this time it will be different. This time there will be no interactions between Raw and SmackDown. Triple H makes his way to the ring and calls Adam Pearce down to let him know the news live on air. Adam, going forward, your role here as the general manager of Monday Night Raw and Monday Night Raw only will be to make Raw must-see TV as it was in the Attitude Era and as it was in the Ruthless Aggression Era. On Friday Night SmackDown, your GM opponent will be instructed to do the same thing. And if you cannot uphold your end of the deal here to make Raw the show that it should be, you will be relieved of your duties. Same goes for SmackDown. But this draft won't be like any other, because NXT talent will no longer be on the USA Network. So if you want them, you have to draft them to your roster. You have 47 slots. You will fill your team of superstars with 46, leaving you with one free agent draft spot. You're not able to go over 47 for no reason. You're able to negotiate contracts and fire superstars at your discretion. This is your opportunity to build Monday Night Raw in the image of your own. So what will you do with this opportunity? Triple H decides to leave the ring after an intense stare down as the games have begun, and Shawn Michaels will still run NXT. It just won't be on air. But what will he have left? We're yet to see. Let the games begin. Triple H makes his way over to SmackDown to introduce Nick Aldis to the universe, as well as let fans know that he is not playing around with this change. Nick Aldis, you will uphold your end of the deal. This is not TNA. This is not anything you've done in the past. This is the WWE, and these superstars need to respect you. So you need to earn their respect. You need to build SmackDown and make it the A show, not the B show. You're not playing second fiddle to Raw in no way, shape, or form. Do you understand me? Nick Aldis and Triple H has that intense stare down, and Nick Aldis doesn't blink as he's up for this challenge. And again, as you might notice, there is new sets as SmackDown has his iconic fist back and Raw has a more sinister approach, depicting what we will see from each roster in the upcoming reveal. Triple H and Nick Aldis continue to stare down as he ensures that he will build SmackDown in the image of his own. A true wrestling show, a true show of character, of in-ring talent, and superstars that are reaching the top no matter how hard it is to do. So what will we see next? As Triple H leaves the ring, the fans know that this is real now, and the games have truly begun. The following week, we see both Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis side by side on air in their arenas, letting the fans know why their roster is better than the other as the draft happened behind the scenes. And we will see now, from each show with Raw going first, who did they add to their roster? And Monday Night Raw kicks it off with the World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. And you can't have Raw without the mommy, Rhea Ripley. And she brings the Judgment Day along with her, as she's the World Heavyweight Champion for the women. We have one half of the Judgment Day and the leader of the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, the Raw Tag Team Champion. Senior Money in the Bank, Damian Priest, the other half of that Raw Tag Team Champion. And how could you forget Dirty Dominic Mysterio, who's unleashed now on Raw. The iconic United States Champion Logan Paul with his new win at Crown Jewel. A unhinged Drew McIntyre will stay on Monday nights as he's gotten rid of the sword and he's unleashed with nothing but pain to fuel him. The hottest man in the WWE, LA Knight, is here. He's has eyes on the prize. But you can't have a prize without the prize fighter. Kevin Owens is on Monday Night Raw as well. The iconic, mesmerizing, stunning Shinsuke Nakamura is on Monday Night Raw as well. And the fans know that Raw is the show to see right now, as Adam Pearce assures them that that's not it. They've called up the biggest name in NXT to take them from Shawn Michaels. We have Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw. He's here. He's been unleashed on Monday nights. The OC with Luke, Carl, and AJ Styles on Monday nights as well. With MVP and Omos spotting a new look, as Omos looks a little more sinister this time around. And as we talk about sinister, we have Karrion Killer Kross, who last time he was on Raw, he was a laughing matter. That is no more, as he looks to make a big change to how fans see him going forward. You have the team of Do It Yourself with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano here on Monday nights as well, with their eyes on gold, just like the Alpha Academy with Chad Gable, Otis, and Maxine Dupree, as well as Raw is looking very good. But they will battle with the Creed brothers on Monday nights. Adam Pearce shows up again to let fans know that that is not it. It's more changes to see, because we haven't forgot about the divas. We got some of the best divas in the WWE, like the man. Becky Lynch is here on Monday Night Raw. But you can't have a man without a queen. With Queen Charlotte Flair entering Monday Night Raw again, with her eyes on gold as it always is. The Raw Women's Championship is back, and it's on the waist of Chelsea Green because the Tag Team Championships are gone for women. And we have mid-cards now. And Chelsea Green gets it because of her great performance. We have Liv Morgan. She has returned to Monday Night Raw as well. The generation of Jade has begun on Monday Night Raw as the Chicago Girl is on the red brand. Tiffany Stratton and all of her voluptuous in-ring talent is on the red brand as well. The Mamacita Raquel Rodriguez is on Monday nights. Shotzi is here to make a change to her name, as well as Tegan Knox wants everyone to know her name going forward. Mia Yim is on Raw, as well as Ivy Now. to round out that women's division, with Big Jax staying on Monday nights. But to put out the fire, we got Alpha Fire and Isla Dawn, as well as the Poison Pixie, Candice LeRae, and Indy Hartwell too. As Raw's women division is looking stacked beyond measure, Adam Pearce comes back to say we got more men on the roster who are climbing that ladder of success. Let us introduce you to JD McDonough to find his way on the red brand. Baron Corbin is back, and he's more sinister than he ever been. The Grayson Waller effect is on Monday nights as well. Ricochet, the electrifying performer from Paducah, Kentucky, is on Monday Night Raw. NXT's former Black Super Saiyan Wes Lee is on Monday Night Raw going forward as well, as he will have a lot to prove on the red brand. The most arrogant man in WWE, Austin Theory, is on the red brand. His eyes is back on that United States Championship. But Adam Pearce comes back and let us know that it's a hand-picked talent that was called up from HBK himself. As fans see the pyro, they don't know this name, but they will learn that Maverick the Unpredictable is on Monday Night Raw as well. So we move on to Nick Aldis and SmackDown. What did he build this superstar roster like? Let's find out. As we have Jey Uso back on SmackDown, where he became main event Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso, his twin brother, is on the show as well. Yeet! We hear Sami Zayn is back, and he's looking to take down what's left of the bloodline, but he can't do it. If this man does it, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, is here to finish the story on SmackDown. As we know why he's here, because of Seth Rollins is on Raw, then that means Roman Reigns is still here on SmackDown. And you can't have a Cody introduction without this pyro, right? Bobby Lashley is still on SmackDown, as he's made his name here in the past, and he's here to make a change to his name as well, with Solo Sikoa still rounding out this first wave of superstars, with Rey Mysterio to finish it off. And Nick Aldis says there's more to come. There's still more with SmackDown, but I know y'all excited, but let's keep the train rolling, as we have Fight Night in the building with Sheamus, Butch, and Ridge. And the Ring General, along with Imperium, Gunther, Giovanni, and Ludwig Kaiser. But we can't have SmackDown without a guy that made SmackDown his own. The Miz turned this show from the B show to the A show, and he's back with his eyes on that Intercontinental Championship. The Street Profits with Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins is still on SmackDown as well, and they want the smoke. All the smoke. Now, we move on to LDF with Santos Escobar and Hit Row, who has B-Fab, Adonis, and now Cedric Alexander to round out the group. That's new, but the New Day is new, and they're on SmackDown as well. with Io Sky, the SmackDown Women's Champion, as well on the show. We have Bayley, and you know if Bayley is here, then you gotta have Dakota Kai to round out Damage Control on SmackDown. With Nick Aldis letting us know a new Intercontinental Women's Championship is here, as we see Asuka make her way to the blue brand, with Natalya and Tamina as well, with Xia Li, Zelina Vega. Is she still part of the LWO? We will find out, as Zoe Starks as well makes her way to the ring on the in-ring brand now, a SmackDown, with Piper Niven as well and Shayna Baszler too, as SmackDown seems to be a show of wrestling. Bianca Belair will stay on SmackDown with her eyes to be the longest women SmackDown reigning champion again, as Nick Aldis makes his way back to the screen. We find out that he's not done, and that the SmackDown Tag Team Championship is vacant, and new stars here like Kairi Sane will make a name and make a change as they fight like Tyler Bate to become known like Bronson Reed, as we climb that ladder of new stars, with Dragunov entering the picture. Who will be the new lion on the blue brand? We'll find out. Triple H hand-picked call-up. Don the Assassin himself will be on the blue brand. A new name for the fans to know. And another new name here, Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams, the dynamic duo to shake things up. Dragon Lee stays on SmackDown, and Stephanie's hand-picked diamond is here as well, with Jade Cargill. But you can't have all these new lions without talking about the lion of the WWE. Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the GOAT of all GOATs, the second now longest reigning world champion in WWE history. Less than 300 days away from being the all-time world champion. The one everyone is after on the blue brand. Roman Reigns is the final announced superstar for Nick Aldis' SmackDown roster. The WWE has been shaken to its core. So what will we have to see as we head towards Survivor Series in a couple weeks? We'll see.